Hey drummers, how's it going? It's Alex once again, bringing some more fun-free drumming ideas. That's right, it's been about 6 weeks since the last video. Got a reasonably good excuse. I mean, I have been working the usual, doing a few gigs with the Moths, but also had a child, little baby boy called River. And it turns out babies are quite selfish. They just take up all your time, very demanding. They need a lot of love, a lot of attention. So I've been giving it all that. So one of the things I do now is I sit there late at night with him in my arm, bottle in his mouth, flicking over at YouTube, watching other drummers play drums, thinking, oh, I wish I could do more of that. It's not that bad. But I'm stealing ideas. So I've stolen this one from Eloy Casagrande, who's a drummer I've been watching loads of. He's an absolute beast, and I can't copy everything he's doing because he's too good. But we can definitely steal some ideas and palm them off as our own at least. All right, so if you like what you saw in the intro and you want to give this one a crack, stick around and I'll break it down. All right, I'm going to call this part A. This is the bit that I've stolen and we're going to sort of play around with. So we're going to use this as like a little opening phrase, and then in response to that I'll show you a couple of little ideas that I've been using just to sort of like fill the back end of this groove in. So it's almost linear, this one. Now I'm going to use this stack, but you can definitely use the hi-hat, so I'll show you for both. What we got is, if we go through like each beat, we're going to essentially finish on like beat 4, and then we can chuck in the optional and like with a little right left somewhere. But we'll just go up to beat 4, which is going to be a big backbeat on the snare. What we've got is we're going for stack. We're going to go bass drum stack. I think this is the only note that lands with anything else. So we've got stack, left, right, and I'm going to send the left hand up to the stack. No kick on that one. So you get this. All right, so that's beat 1. Right, left, with a kick on that first right. 1, E, and Beat 2 is going to be 2, E, and Okay, so we've got right, kick, right, left. Put those together. Okay, so right, kick, right, left. For beat 3, we're going to play kick, left, right, then another kick, and then we're going to land our snare on beat 4. So we get this. It's worth doing beat 3 and beat 4 together. So we've got 3, E, and 4. Beat 1, 2, 3, and 4 back to back. We've got 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4. All together a little bit faster. Like I said, you can definitely do this with the hi-hat. So, like, I haven't had a stack for a long time. I use it a lot now that I've got one. But if you haven't got one, just go with the hi-hat. Sounds just as cool, and you've got some crossover action, so it looks a bit better as well. So 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4. And then, for the sake of it, we're going to chuck a little and which would be like right, left on the floor top. All right, let's speed it up a little bit. Just play it on the hi-hat. The same thing off the stack. All right, let's play this off the stack again, but this time we're going to put snare and hi-hat together. Don't forget, this is just pattern A. We're going to do some like little call and response stuff for this in a second. So when I get to beat 4, works or works quite well, or you can just use that left on its own. I'll see if I can do each of those. Good start. Alright, so that is our opening phrase. Again, you can just repeat that round and round again, and it sounds great. But what Eloy does in the song, which I can't remember the name of, but he sort of plays that as like a little opening. If someone could correct me, I probably should have done some research on it, but I just sort of nicked the idea, banked it, and haven't looked back since. Because I just sort of, I don't want to look at it too much, because I don't want to play exactly what he's playing, but it sounds kind of like this. It just had a nice flow to it and a nice rhythm. All right, so now we've got our opening phrase done, and we can actually loop that and turn it into a fairly cool sounding groove. Just to give it a bit of variety, we're now going to play this like call and response sort of concept. When we've been playing it, like looping it over and over, I've been playing like a little right-left at the end, so like a little ander on the floor tom. For this first sort of like response idea, we're going to play a right kick. So it's going to free up my hands, so I'm going to do a big flam. The pattern we're going to play after, like the start of measure 2, is going to be... those bass drums get a little double in there, which are going to be flat kick, right, kick, flat kick, right, kick, and then 1 E and So we end up playing that little right, left at the end. And then we can go back into our... Yeah, definitely a right kick at the end there. Right, so let's actually count out what's going on, and I'll sort of tell you the sticking as we go. So counting wise, we've got flat kick, right, kick. So that's going to be 1 E and 2 E. It's a 6-note pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flat kick, right, kick. We're then going to do the same pattern again. Flam kick, right, kick. But we're going to keep it more tom based. We're going to flam between the high tom and the floor tom. Follow with the kick. Right, kick. It's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what we could do is we're just going to play a 1, 2, 3, 4 to finish things off. And we end up playing those 2 floor toms that we were doing when we were looping around part A. So if I now count that out and then get back into like our opening A section, we've got 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and cocked out that last one. Things just get a little bit weird when you start slowing things down more than you've been practicing. Let's speed it up a little bit. One thing you can do there, with some of those kicks, just double them up into 30-second notes. So instead of being... sort of like take, that sounds quite nice, so it just gives it a little bit more spice and something you can play around with. If you want to just sort of like loop A, B, A, B, you can still mix up and give a little bit of variation to part B. So let's play it quickly off the stack, and then we'll move on to like another sort of follow-up option. So here we go. Faster. Right, so we've nailed A, B, A again. Let's have a look at another option. This will be C. This is going to be another sort of like 6-6-4 pattern where we're going to play snare, high, floor, snare, kick, kick, snare, high, floor, snare, kick, kick, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it keeps in the same sort of, theme as what we did with the last one, but again it's slightly different. We've got a few more snare drums coming through, less tom bass, and there's no flams in this one. But sticking wise, again similar ending, so it's quite nice and easy to get in and out of. Okay, and it's just going to be right, left, kick, kick. Give a nice little bit of snap to that left hand that comes back to a snare. In fact, make all those notes loud and proud. Let's stick that with the hi-hat version. So let's just go A, C, A, C. All right, a little bit faster. Accidentally slipped in a little bit of B there. Same thing again, but this time we'll play off the stack. Here we go. Oh, nearly went into B then. All right, so there are options. All we've got to do now is see if we can play A, B, A, C, which will sound like hi-hat or stack. Let's go hi-hat. And that is our little pattern where we stole some ideas off of that wonderful drummer Eloy Casagrande. I hope you like it. Let's pop up there, blast out a few different speeds, and then I'll start filming the next video. Here we go. All right, nice and slow, off the hi-hat. 2, 3, 4. Let's go a bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright guys, so there it is. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. It's going to be the first of many. I'm about to start filming some more, just so I can start chucking out some content for you, because you definitely deserve it, because it's been a long old wait, and I'm enjoying myself. So let's get as much out. We're going to be concentrating on some fills. I've got another tom groove, which is going to be for beginners, which touches upon some ideas we've done in the past, but it's something I've been teaching some of my students in the schools recently. So I'm kind of putting it up for them, just so it's online for them to sort of check out whatever they like. But hopefully you will like it too. Alright, in the meantime, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. You can visit my website, alexribchesterdrums.com. There's a link down below where you will find exclusive lessons that you won't find here on the channel. Alright, anyway, that's all that done. Take care, keep drumming, and I'll see you very soon for some more fun-free drumming ideas. Alright, see you later. Bye.